Hi guys, I'm so sorry I'm late. I wanted to hop on and talk Real Housewives real quick this morning. I'll let you guys know that I'm going to be doing another live, probably like about 6:30, 6:45 tonight. I know I'm late today and I apologize. It's been a crazy morning and there was a detour in traffic, so it took me a second longer than I had expected to get to be able to make the video. So I'm so sorry. I hope that a couple of you get a chance to hop on. I know it's first thing in the morning, but we have to talk about Lisa Rinna posting these nude photos from Diana Jenkin's book, Room 23. She posts 2 photos on her Instagram, one of them completely topless. We have to talk about that. We have to talk about the fact that the guy that Lisa Rinna doxed, you know, we talked about that he's an up-and-coming reality star for a Real Housewives. Hi, a Real Housewives husband. Good morning, guys. A Real Housewives husband edition. This guy that, you know, Lisa doxed, allegedly he's Kathy Hilton's assistant, and I'm trying to do some digging. Hi Jojo, good morning. I'm glad you could make it this morning. It's not going to be a super long live. I just want to hop on and talk for a couple minutes because I'm going to go live later, like 6:45 tonight. But I want to talk about Lisa Rinna, these photos of her topless that she posted, and then also talk about the rumors that this guy, good morning Juan, thank you so much. I have to work today. I got to go deal with patients all morning. So I tried to fix up a little bit. I know I looked rough yesterday. There's rumors about Melissa being, you know, the honors of joining the wedding party for the Teresa and Louie wedding that's coming up. We also got a date for the wedding. You guys won't believe, Ramona Singer has got to be the biggest, ditziest, I don't know if she's just older, I don't know what, but she accidentally gave everyone the date to Teresa and Louie's wedding. They were keeping it a secret, and it's gonna be August 6th, but they sent these really nice wedding invitations, and so I think her intention was good. She like went online to like talk about the beautiful invitation, and she accidentally released the date of the wedding, which is August 6th. I did see this Twitter feed going around trying to say that Melissa was not in the bridal party. Ramona has gotten her invite revoked. I know, Guan, what is wrong with her? I think it's great that Teresa is like inviting all of the women that she was on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls trip, even like maybe the ones she didn't really get along with. I think that's super sweet. There was like this terrible thread on Twitter, and they were accusing Teresa of having Kenya in her wedding and Luann in her wedding and not having Melissa, and that's not the case, guys. I'm actually hearing that Melissa has been added to the wedding party. Kenya was invited. I actually saw, I think it was the after show or a podcast that Teresa did, and she said that she had reached out to Kenya like personally because she wanted to make sure that she could make the wedding, and Kenya, you know, said she was grateful that Teresa let her know ahead of time because she was going to be doing some traveling. Also, guys, I've posted a couple of times about this missing child. There's this account on Instagram, and they always have been persistent. The whole account was created. It's like missing child _ New Jersey. And this, you know, account has been advocating for this little girl. Well, they're a Housewives fan. I don't know what pronoun, I want to say she is a Housewives fan. So we've always, you know, DM'd back and forth about Housewives stuff. And somehow she got the attention of Frank Catania from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and now he has started advocating for this little girl. He's posted it on his Instagram. He said he would do whatever he could. He would even take it to production. He offered to give the mother rides if she had to go anywhere. If the mother had 2 children, it was a little boy and a little girl. The little boy was autistic. They were playing at the park, and the little boy came back and the sister was nowhere to be found after that. I'm actually going to do a whole deep dive on that, but my point is that Frank has now gotten Teresa involved. Louie is posting about it, and I think there was somebody else. So they are Dolores. So Dolores, Frank, Teresa, and Louie are all now advocating for this girl, this little girl that was kidnapped, they think, in the New Jersey area. And I mean, that's, JoJo, that is seriously amazing, because a lot of times these, you know, reality stars, they don't even respond to people, especially not someone that's like doing something so amazing. And it was like kind of cute. I think she like posted like something, just, you know, giving him a hard time being ornery, and he like posted back to her like, why don't you do something with your time, a little better with your time. And so she went in to explain, you know, what her account was about, and that she was advocating for this missing child. And Frank was like so touched by it. He was like, I'll take it to production, I will, you know, post about it, I will try to give it as much attention as I can, I'll help the family, I'll even drive the mother places. And I think that's like super powerful. Brings Teresa on board, Louie on board, Dolores, and now all of these, you know, big accounts are posting about this missing child. And that is, I think it's so amazing. Did you guys see Lisa Rinna's photos topless on Instagram? I think she's losing it. I swear to God, Melissa's a bridesmaid. I just woke up. Hi, Groovy Tuesday. That's the rumors. It's not confirmed. I'm going to come back tonight at like 7 o'clock and confirm a couple of things, because I'm also hearing that that guy is Kathy Hilton's assistant, but I don't know if it's true now. I told you guys about that Twitter account. I know. I hope they do too, JoJo. I hope so. I told you guys about that Twitter account that made up the story about the lady getting bit by the rat at Lisa's house, and they were doing it just to like see if the blind items were actually, you know, real, or if it was just stuff people had sent in. So I'm like, I hope people aren't just saying that, because I Googled him. I went onto his Instagram. He's barely posted this year. I don't see anything affiliated with Kathy Hilton that I'm aware of. I don't know how he would be her assistant, but also be getting casted for a reality show. I don't know. Something's a little fishy with that. It doesn't make sense. Did you guys hear that that was Kathy Hilton's assistant that messaged Lisa Rinna, and the one she like doxed and posted his text message? I heard the guy really isn't Kathy's assistant. Yeah, Juan, I don't think he is either. I think a couple of these accounts are just starting blatant rumors, which is terrible. I don't think he is either. I didn't see any affiliates. And he doesn't have a whole lot of information on his Instagram account. He's only posted a couple of times in 2022. I also wanted to talk about Joe Gorga. Now, isn't this so funny that we're hearing rumors Melissa's in the wedding? Joe Gorga was on Watch What Happens Live not that long ago, and he basically backtracked what he said originally on Melissa's podcast, where he said that what was Kathy's butler's name? Patrick, actually. I think JoJo, his name was Patrick. You are a good detective. That is a good, I think his name was Patrick. And he was the butler, and everybody liked him. These two, the Patrick on the show looked a little bit more aged, if you will. The guy who the account is linked to, it looks like a, you know, a fairly young, I would say pretty young, you know, gentleman that is in the creative world. You can tell like his photos are very professional and creative, and so it's possible that he, I don't know, I just don't think that's her assistant. I just don't. Also, I wanted to talk about, I tried to post, oh, JoJo, I was trying to be nice. Patrick just looked like he was, you know, he had some experience. He'd been working there for a while. I love the post that Lisa Rinna posted with a beard on and said, good morning to everyone but Kelly Dodd. Wait, what about the lady she would mention on the show and Ollie Kohler, the lady? Wasn't that her assistant, LOL? No, I don't think it was. I think that was just her. They like use their housekeepers as assistants. Like, it's kind of messed up, but they do. Like, they make their housekeepers pack their bags or unpack their, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of what I picked up when we've seen Kyle's house, you know, them cook a whole meal for the whole cast, and Kyle act like she like whipped it together in a second, like, oh, no big deal. The housekeepers cook, you know, I told her to cook for 25. It's no big deal. She's in there by herself. You know, she's been here 10 hours already. We heard about how Kim Kardashian treated her help. She didn't even want to pay them, right? She still doesn't even want to pay them. She blames the brokerage company that she used. They weren't even getting a livable wage working in her home, which is completely ridiculous. But anyways, Joe went on Watch What Happens Live, and he's basically retracting the whole statement about how, good morning, Queen Bella. He retracted the whole statement about how they basically, you know, him and Melissa held the fort down and they needed an apology because Juicy Joe wasn't working when Teresa went to prison and he didn't have an income, because, you know, they were making a lot of, they were selling their story. That's why we were seeing it so much in the press too, is because Teresa and Juicy, they needed money for restitution. They needed money for their lawyers. You know, she was going to go away, so I'm sure she was going to miss out on Bravo paycheck. Teresa's doing damage control now after the Real Housewives of New Jersey fans have expressed their outrage about her nasty, foul behavior. Personally, I think the cast should boycott her. I know that I can't defend all of Teresa's behavior because it's not all right 100%. Maybe, good morning, Joanna saying good morning to Queen Bella. Maybe you're right. Maybe she did see the error of her ways and she has decided to, you know, include Melissa. And I'm sure that that's going to, you know, help her relationship with Joe, because Joe was asked to be in the wedding party, but he declined because Melissa wasn't going to be a bridesmaid. So I think that it will help. And even though he made a really shitty statement about, you know, thank God for him and Melissa, or the girls that wouldn't have had food on their table, or the house that they lived in, give Teresa some slack. Yeah, I know. I'm on both sides. I try to, you know, not give you guys my opinion too much, because who cares? It's just my opinion. I like to hear your guys' opinion. No opinion is right or wrong. Love Teresa or hate her. I posted this clip because people were talking about her being the OG, because when she went to prison, like how sad those family scenes were. And I caught the scene of her coming home from prison after being gone for a year and coming in the house and seeing the girls, and like everyone commented they were crying after they watched it. Like, it will literally make you cry. So maybe we're going to see them make up. Maybe they're filming right now. They kind of went into filming pretty early, considering, you know, they had just had the reunion. So I'm sure that emotions are still high, but we have these, you know, 3 new ladies, and then Tiki's wife seems to be still hanging out somewhere. We don't know why she's doing that. So I'm sure that that's creating enough storyline and drama, like, away from their family. I think that Bravo likes the drama, but they also know that it's slightly dark at times, and a lot of viewers are, you know, they're kind of looking for an escape. Just like when the OC the season came out that they had filmed during COVID, people didn't really want to watch it because they were living the nightmare of COVID, and they wanted an escape from it. I also saw Kelly Dodd is like eating shit and had to, when she like says something she shouldn't say, it's so funny because Rick always gets involved. You know, they'll do like a video and he'll basically come on and start, you know, I feel like he kind of speaks for her sometimes because she is a little bit like Teresa and she doesn't always explain things very well. So I think Rick kind of takes the wheel and explains what, you know, their perspective is. And it was something to do with the massacre in Texas and like planes and 9/11. But she kind of stands in the background, you know, like almost like, you know, Rick's sticking up for her, and she just kind of stands and lets him, you know, tell everyone that they don't, you know, be mean to her, don't like comment nasty things because she didn't mean anything terrible. And you're right about Rick. Yeah, I mean, he just like takes the wheel, he starts damage control, and she just kind of stands back and almost like smirking, like haha, like it's so funny to me. But she's been on it with these comments. I'm not even gonna hate on her. I loved the comment about DeBro and him cheating with his office. Kelly married a great guy. Yeah, I mean, we heard about his daughter though. Do you guys follow the daughter? You know, she got married, he wasn't there. There was like a blind item about that. He ended up admitting it. He tweeted and said that in no way, good morning, I really enjoy your Real Housewives of New Jersey commentary. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Jojo, I actually don't watch it anymore. Kelly and Rick, I just kind of go through sometimes just to see what she's, you know, saying, because sometimes she gives a little bit of insight like from behind the scenes, but that's only when they do the OC. Now they've picked up reviewing like all the different franchises. She did New Jersey, but then she caught a lot of shit from everyone, so she quit reviewing New Jersey, which is funny. And then she also made that Todd Christie comment because he was having an affair with his business partner, and there was a post about it on page 6. which coincidentally, page 6 was the one that ran the story about how Kelly posted this inappropriate comment. Has anyone seen Tamra's wedding on Bravo? I'm going to. I remember when she was dating him, and remember the sex scene in the bathtub? She moved out of, you know, their mansion. She moved into a small apartment. You know, that's why Sydney doesn't speak to her. Sydney said that during that time, like, they wouldn't even have food in the house. Like, Tamra was only worried about, you know, going out, finding a man, and filming, and she didn't have time to be a mother. And that's allegedly why Sydney, Tamra's daughter, didn't have anything to do with her for so long. 3 episodes, dang, okay. They're talking about I mean, I think Tamra's coming back. Freddie agrees with me. He said the same thing. They were holding production for her. Teddy's gonna have a fit. She's already talking. Now she's on to talking more shit about Lisa Vanderpump. Did you guys know that Teddy's brother worked at one of Lisa's restaurants when all of the Puppygate stuff was taking place? Yeah, she got her brother a job at one of Lisa Vanderpump's restaurants, and that was another kind of, it's kind of tied into the Lucy Apple Goose dog situation, because you know, Teddy would go up to drop her kids off at dance, and apparently the buildings of like the dog rescue place was next to the dance studio, and then of course the restaurant that her brother worked at. Teresa deserves a wedding special too. I think so. One Teddy the Nat. I know. There you are. Hi Freddie, good morning. I'm sorry guys, it's not going to be a long one. I just want to come on and let you guys know what we're going to be talking about tonight. Freddie, what do you think about that guy that Lisa Rinna doxed? Is that Kathy Hilton's assistant? I just wonder if you think that's Kathy Hilton's assistant. I don't think that it is. But everyone's trying to say that he's her assistant, and that's why, you know, Lisa decided to dox him, and then say she didn't dox him, and then post, everyone loves Freddie. And then she posted, you know, that story, the whole story about her grieving, and she's gonna have to watch it, and she's just so traumatized and grieving, and she said grieving like 20 times in her apology, if you will. And then she posted the photos of her topless. No evidence he's Kathy's assistant. Yeah, Freddie, I'm with you. I've been researching it and looking at it. I can't find anything on it, so I don't really know if I believe that. So, and then of course, like I said, we have Teresa's wedding date now, thanks to Ramona, and that will be August 6th. So I wonder how long they're gonna film. New Jersey had a short season this year. It didn't even feel, it did not feel like it was a full season. And I think that maybe that's why, I mean, they might film longer. Who knows? They got these extra housewives. They probably got some new storylines brewing. We might see, you know, a longer season, which would be nice, because it didn't really feel like it was complete because of, you know, we didn't see Jackie. I don't know. It just didn't feel complete to me. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off here, and I'm going to see you guys around like 6:45, 7 o'clock tonight. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to do some digging, see what I can come up with, and have some great tea for you guys. Dolo's new man as well. Actually, I'm pretty sure Bravo announced the wedding date before Ramona. Groovy, did they? I didn't know that, because I saw an interview with Teresa like on Entertainment Tonight, and they were asking her like, what's going on with the wedding? Is it a special? And she was like, we don't know yet. I can't play certain music. We have to go through all these stipulations if we do it Bravo's way. Love you too, JoJo. Hopefully I'll see you tonight. So, all right guys, we'll talk soon. Have a great day.